Good morning, DXN.
Buenos días.
Wow, thank you very much. So, just one minute. Next slide, please. Okay, so, well, thank you very much for this wonderful introduction. So, when I started with this song, when I started with this PhD and when I started the courses on direct selling in the university, I never thought that it would become so big. I never thought it would take me across the world talking to global leaders like you all. So I firmly believe that whenever God has to do something big, and I believe that this is a big step towards professionalism in direct selling. So whenever God has to do something big, it has to choose a human being to do it. He cannot do it himself. So he chose me for this global cause. For this, I am forever grateful to God. Right? Okay. So, agenda. So we'll be talking about what is the evolution, where did this thought came from. I'll talk about a center of excellence that we have developed at Shoolini University. Why academics in direct selling? So generally we have a thought that direct selling is a field where no education is required. So why are we trying to bring education into direct selling? Are we not trying to bring in an entry level? So we'll talk about a little bit about that. And way forward, what is there for you? And what do we expect from you? Okay. A little bit of the background. So 2011, direct selling was going through a very bad phase of time in India. And at that point of time, I entered Shoolini University. And the purpose was very clear. Like in 2002, I was associated with direct selling, and I was doing pretty good at direct selling, and I saw my future in direct selling. But when 2001, direct selling was going through a very bad phase, the leaders, the owners of the companies were getting arrested. I thought to myself that my future looked to be in darkness. And I thought to myself, what to do next? When I got into Shoolini and I started my research, my PhD, the question was very clear. So I wanted to get into the roots of direct selling. I wanted to understand whether this was actually a legitimate industry or not. And at the end of 5 years of my study, when I completed my PhD, I found out that direct selling is a wonderful industry, but of course it is being listed by some few processes. Okay. So CENSA is Center of Excellence for Direct Selling in Academics. It's the first center of excellence in the entire Asia, which conducts research on direct selling. Why do we conduct research on direct selling? Because we want to find out the truth of direct selling. Whenever there is a confusion, people used to say, sun revolves around the earth, earth revolves around the sun, and then there was research and everything was solved. There is sun at the center, there are planets revolve around it, and there are satellites, moons revolve around the planets. And when truth speaks, everyone is silent. So we are trying to bring out the truth of direct selling so that there is no confusion after that, right? We want to establish direct selling as a dignified and a sought after profession. What is meant by dignified? Dignified means whenever a child chooses direct selling as a career, his father should be proud to say that my son is a direct seller, which probably it is not today, right? So what we are trying to do, another example, and give a small example. Earlier also there used to be medical practitioners, but then they would treat a person to herb or something like that. But then, over a period of time, there was a proclamation to ruin the profession. And then someone thought about it and we professionalized medical profession, and then there were doctors. So likewise, that is in a position where it is not formal. What we are trying to do is to provide structure and professionalism to direct selling. We are trying to carry direct selling profession towards a formal You can search for it. It is a world university which does research. And the good thing about it is we are doing research on direct selling as well. And we are the first university in the entire Asia to offer specialized courses on direct selling. We provide MBA and BBA in direct selling, which are the first ones, right? MBA and BBA is completely online, 100% online. Anyone can do it. Available for international students as well. Coursework, the history of direct selling, sales, entrepreneurship, everything. Your leader is talking everything about it, right? But there is another angle to it. What the scientists are doing, what the research is being conducted around direct selling. So that is what you bring to the table, right? I can assure you that once anyone goes to the course, you will have an understanding which will keep you like, which will make you more aware or knowledgeable about direct selling than 99% of the direct sellers. Who are the people who are doing it? Professor Vasu is one of the leaders. I know education is that people who have never been into sales sometimes are taking sales, but it is not like that. So the top leaders, the top trainers, researchers of direct selling are taking it. Professor Vasu, again, is one of our guest faculty. This is our first time. I'll see the slide. We'll skip this. What is your role? What do I have? Why I am here? It's because I want to sow a small seed into your mind that you can also think about bringing this change or taking this initiative over to your countries. And especially I request my fellow leaders sitting in the front that if you can take this initiative to your countries, if you can formalize direct selling, it will be a big boost and we would recognize direct selling as a profession rather than just a random job or profession. Another thing is, you can also take the courses, of course, it's online for everyone, and you will be a contributor towards the net, like a noble cause. I'm saying that I'm not coming here, I'm not here to share, to sell my courses over here. I'm here to share a dream. The dream is that one day, hundreds of universities all across the world would be teaching direct selling, and once that happens, we'll get people, we'll get students who will come out and take an informed decision. And when one takes an informed decision, we will join good companies like DXN, right? Rather than falling into some of these schemes. So it is our responsibility as a responsible direct seller to protect those innocent people who are falling into some Ponzi schemes, some fraudulent schemes, who are operating under the guidance of direct selling. It is our responsibility, right? And it's a dream that direct selling will become a privileged profession just like an advocate or a doctor or an engineer. Right? This is a slide. If you want to take, you can take a picture of this. These are different helpline numbers. And if anyone is interested, so they can just go to it, right? Moving on, I firmly believe that a noble man always supports noble cause. You can see in the background it is the World Federation of Direct Selling Association newsletter. So Shoolini University Center of Excellence was in the newsletter. It is being circulated all across the direct selling fraternity in 170 countries. Again, moving to that, because we started with global intent to the, I've been around with like DXN family, I was in the Raji as well, and here as well, since last 2-3 days, listening to the most powerful speakers over here, your leaders. I can say that, like, I've been traveling and I've been speaking across all direct selling companies, all major direct selling companies in the world. So I can tell you that all my integrity, all my sincerity, I am a researcher and I only speak true. I can tell you that DXN is one of the best companies, one of the best. I can tell you your leadership. You talk about Pradesh, Salini, and Rafiki, they are like the best thing. I must say, they're so sincere in their efforts. Your leaders, I was listening to the speeches of the leaders, what energy, what motivation, what, like, they are the best, right? So you are the right hands, and Thank you very much for having me here. It's a proud moment. Love everyone, all the best. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Big round of applause, please. We are welcome to the first time of this second day of this Camp 2.0. How are you doing? How are you, Mr. Family?
Excellent!
¿Cómo están?
Excelente!
Now it's time for our embajadors and our top management, please stand up to receive the round of applause